The Honorable Speakers, Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Members of Parliament, Honorable Member of Opposition, Leader of Opposition, and Members of Parliament. Bulare and a very good afternoon. Honorable Speaker said, I take this opportunity to thank the leadership of the Fiji First Government by the Honorable Prime Minister and the Honorable Attorney General and the Minister of Economy for bringing this home, the national budget. Allow me to join my colleagues who have spoken before me in congratulating the Honorable Minister of Economy for his team and his team for the very comprehensive budget they have designed for the 2019 and 2020 financial year. Honorable Speaker, sir, as a Christian, I was ashamed at the opposition leader's opening remarks. Yes, I said it. Somebody had to. Maybe some of the other side skipped the few classes during Bible study. But the Bible I read teaches me different things from what they are preaching. Amen. Love is that what Bible taught me. I would like to ensure every single true Christian and every single Fijian, regardless of their ethnicity, that Christianity is about love, and we will continue to fight the false prophets who spread hate and lies. Honorable Speaker, sir, the Honorable Opposition Leader in his speech complained that the Honorable AG should stop making attacks against him. Then throughout the whole speech, he made personal attacks, non-stop against the Honorable AG. The hypocrisy is unbelievable. Honorable Speaker, sir, I would like to urge Honorable the Leader of the Opposition to heed his second in command, Honorable Tumbuya's words earlier, and please use love as the universal binding tool. Honorable Tumbuya says one thing, social power, and if we do the other, how can we trust anything that you say? Honorable Speaker, sir, I now try my best to educate the other side, and I hope that once I hope they listen to what we were doing while they were promoting washing powder. Honorable Speaker, sir, the budget is the mostly widely consulted that this country has ever had and is based on securing our nation and a sustainable future. Honorable Speaker, sir, the budget supports development that recognizes and meets the needs of the current generation without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. In every sense of the word, the Fiji government is committed, the Fiji First Government is committed to driving development that is consultative and takes heed of the plight of the rural sectors, who for the most part are often neglected in the drive towards economic development. As you are well aware, Honorable Speaker, sir, it is our rural sectors that are often resource-rich but cash-poor. These are the very same areas that provide food security and income for our rural dwellers. Honorable Speaker, sir, I am in full support of the 2019-2020 national budget. This is a budget that fully espouses and supports Fiji commitments to sustainable development through climate change, through climate action, environmental protection, and ocean preservations. These are the very fundamentals that Fiji's rural development efforts are built upon. A development that sustains and not compromise, but conserves the environment. A sustainable future for our beloved nation allows us and everyone to take action and to make better decisions on issues that affects our environment, our lives. The budget recognizes the remoteness of our rural areas and has fit to continue bursary reallocation within the sectors such as health, education, fisheries, forestry, agriculture, and transport to support the growth of our rural sectors. Honorable Speaker, sir, I primarily focus on the budget allocation to the Ministry of Rural and Maritime Development. The 2019 and 2020 budget provides a sum of 18.6 million. In 2018 to 2019 financial year, the capital to operating budget ratio for 2019 to 2020 is 42 to 54%. The remaining 4% covers the VAT component. Honorable Speaker, sir, the allocation for the Divisional Development Projects (DDP) of Public Sector Investment Program (PSIP) has increased by $665,000. The increase in the PSIP budget is attributed to the construction of an additional 2 government stations and district offices. The proposal that they will be funded in 2019 to 2020 include the Wainikoro Government Station, Northern Division, the Kumbalau Government Station, Northern Division, Korolebu District Office, Western Division, Namarai District Office, Western Division, Kavala District Office, Eastern Division, and the Banuambalabu District Office in the Eastern Division. These projects to be proposed through the development forums of the Tikina and provincial councils, the District Advisory Council, the Provincial Development Boards, and the Divisional Development Boards. Honorable Speaker, sir, a budget allocation of 630,000 has been allocated for the District Advisory Council, mainly for monthly allowance and administrative expenses. The budgetary allocation recognizes the important roles the DAC or District Advisory Council members play in the constituencies and districts they serve. The District Advisory Council members work with the community and other relevant stakeholders in the formulation and implementation of the development programs to uplift the living standard of the rural communities, serve while at the same time assisting district officers and provincial administrators in the identification, implementation, and monitoring of the ministry's project, and highlighting the developmental needs and concerns of the community to the relevant government stakeholders and the rural forums such as the District Advisory Council meetings. Honorable Speaker, sir, government service expos or roadshows continue to be part of the government. Efforts to minimize awareness of each service in the rural areas. It continues to be a popular program and it's an opportunity for government stakeholders and the private sector to increase their reach and improve service delivery to the rural and remote communities. The budget government service expo is maintained at 200,000. 2 government service expos have already been conducted in the current financial year. The first was held in Kiasi, Nabosa, while the second was held at Waturawa, Sangani, the Kaunrawi. Honorable Speaker, sir, apart from the government service expo, 2 other programs that have been aimed at primarily enhancing the provision of service to the people are the Community Capacity Building, CCB, program and the consultation and promotions. The CCB is intended to allow communities to take ownership of planning and directly responsible for their own development. It provides opportunities for empowering rural communities and allows local leadership of development efforts. The ministry has been provided a total of 100,000 to implement the CCB program. The ministry has allocated a total of 80,000 for $80,000 for consultation and promotion activities. The budget will ensure that policies on rural development will be widely and thoroughly consulted to ensure that it encapsulates the challenges and opportunities available to further rural development program and activities. Honorable Speaker, sir, over the years, the Ministry continues to be provided with budget for institutional strengthening. The budget allocation of 160 has been allocated for the 2019 to 2020 financial year. The program is crucial in ensuring that our officers are provided with the adequate resources to be able to serve members of our rural communities better. My ministry capital in programs for assistance to the rural and maritime areas has a total allocation of 3.8 million, including the construction and upgrade of community access roads, footpaths, footbridges, with an allocation of 2 billion and a grant of 1.6 million for self-help projects, and 300,000 for the provision of emergency water. Honorable Speaker, sir, the grant to self-help is intended to promote, assist rural dwellers in the construction of basic amenities and other small projects. It is the most widely used form of assistance, where communities are encouraged to initiate their socio-economic sustainable development projects on cost-sharing basis and instills a sense of ownership over these incentives. The Ministry has over the years increased its focus on assisting economic projects aimed at generating incomes for citizens. The community access roads, footpaths, footbridges allocation is focused on the construction and upgrade of community access roads, footpaths, bridges to improve access within communities. The program is aimed at providing easy access to farmers and link them to main access ways to ensure that they are able to transport their produce to the market efficiently. In essence, Honorable Speaker, sir, there are normal government programs aimed at empowering citizens and communities to become self-sufficient and to participate in the economy. The emergency water allocation, on the other hand, is aimed at supporting communities with the provision of water during periods of drought and dry spells. Honorable Speaker, sir, the budgetary allocation to rural development over the years is effect of government commitment to addressing the needs of the rural communities and to ensuring that they do not remain disadvantaged or denied access to opportunities. On that note, Honorable Speaker, sir, I fully support the 2019-2020 budget.
Thank you.